What's going on? This is Merrick. I'm representing Hustlenomics LLC. And you know what? Today I'm about to break down flipping houses versus rental properties. So let's get into it. One, when you're first trying to flip a property, the thing is you're trying to get at a significant discount. You don't want to get it retail. Retail is where you see properties on Redfin, HAR, Zillow. All those properties are marked up and they're move-in ready. Well, you don't want to get properties that are move-in ready because unless you can get one at a significant discount, but most of them aren't. See the rub? So here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to most likely want to do direct mail, or you're going to want to do knocking for dollars because you're trying to get the biggest discount you can in order to get profit once you sell the house. So by doing direct mail, which if you hire it out, it's not cheap. So if you're just starting out and you're balling on the budget, you're going to want to write the letters yourself, which I've done. It's not the funnest thing to do, but if your goal is to flip a property, then you might just say, I commit to it, man. Don't make excuses. Do it. Anyway, so you write your letters and you send out your mail to properties that you want. But where do you get these properties? ListSource is a great resource to where you can get properties for a significant discount, or some owners are flexible. You can put into ListSource a whole lot of qualities that you're looking for. You want a property where the owner has 70% to 100% equity in it? Boom, ListSource is your website. And I'm not even affiliated. I don't get a commission or anything if you go to a ListSource. I'm just saying it works great for me. Excellent resource. All right. And you should really check it out if you're trying to market specifically to people who hit your qualifications and you want to narrow it down. Because I live in Houston and there's millions of properties, but I don't want them all. I only want certain types. Anyway, so let's fast forward. Let's say you do your direct mail, you knock on doors, you check out ListSource, you call up some owners, and you get property under contract. Congratulations. That's one of the steps to flipping the house. So what you're going to do is after you got it under contract, you're going to need a source of financing in order to finance the rehab. For the purpose of this discussion, let's say that you get the property under contract for $50,000. Then you'll want to get in contact with a realtor. The realtor is going to say, you're going to ask the realtor very nicely if he wouldn't mind running some comps for you if you don't already have your real estate license. If you do, you're ahead of the game. If you don't, that's cool. You ask the realtor very nicely every so often would you mind pulling comps for me? And when I sell the property and get it all the way fixed up, I'll call you so you can represent me. And you have a mutually beneficial business relationship with this realtor. So he pulls up comps. Let's say the comps say that the properties in the area sell for 90 to 100 to 110,000, and you got it under contract at 50,000. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to know that you want to make, let's say, between 20 to 30,000 on the sale of this property. Cool. So that means you can only put about 20,000 into the rehab. So that means you're going to be in the property for $70,000. Now, you're also going to have to pay commission and you have to pay holding costs. And most likely, you're not going to have all $70,000 in your pocket. You're going to have to go to either a relative or friend who would be willing to do a private loan to you to purchase a property. A hard money lender, which the majority of y'all will probably have to go and see, or a private lender who deals with flipping properties or who deals with investment properties. Well, mostly the easiest, quickest way for most of y'all would be hard money. I stress The interest rates are going to be crazy high. Points are going to be crazy high. And it's going, if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to eat you alive. But no risk, no reward. Hard money is an excellent tool. I haven't personally used it, but I invest in a company that gives out hard money loans. Anyway, let's keep going on. So, you get your hard money, and sometimes they will fund the rehab if you get a good enough deal. You do the rehab, you get your property retail ready, but you're paying closing costs while you're doing it. You're dealing with the stress of managing contractors who aren't really reliable. Trust me, they're not really reliable. And you're balancing all that. If you have a job, God bless your soul. You're balancing all that with a 9 to 5, which is, you are Hercules in my eyes. So, and if you're working at it full time and you don't have any other source of income, you're not making a penny. So at this point, you have this property all fixed up, retail ready. You're still paying closing costs. You go to the realtor and you say, hey man, now that I got this property completely ready, I need you to list it on the MLS for me and get it sold so I can make my money. The realtor says, got it. You came to me, I gave you comps, now I'm going to get your property sold. So you get your property sold, he takes his commission out, and you walk away with your cool $25,000. You go to Outback Steakhouse, high five your significant other, and celebrate. Yeah, that's a perfect world. What if the rehab costs are too much? What if it costs $40,000? Uh-oh. There went your flip. Now, let's talk about renting property. You purchase a property straight from the MLS. That means straight from HAR, straight from Zillow, straight from Trulia. You get the picture. And you purchase it for $90,000. So mortgage, taxes, and insurance on a $90,000 property. This ain't perfect, but my guesstimation, let's say it's mortgage, taxes, and insurance. Let's say it's all together $700. Cool, that's pretty reasonable. You check out, I'm in Houston, you check out the rent for the area. Let's say it's $900. Cool, let's just keep it simple. So, $900 is your income. That's your gross. Minus $700, which is your operating expenses. Well, let's put mortgage in there. Anyway, you get a profit of $200 every single month. And if you hold it for a year, you're not taxed as much to sell the property. Which, if you sell a property within under a year, where most flippers do, unless it's in the LLC, you're going to pay more in taxes. I personally don't want to ever pay more in taxes. So that takes further money out of a flip. So just based on that, the optimal way to do this is to purchase a property that is distressed, that has significant potential for equity using the flipper marketing tactics. You purchase the property. Then after you purchase it, you rehab it, fix it up, refinance it if you used hard money to get it. Then once you've refinanced it, you rent it. By renting the property, you are generating cash flow every single month. You're holding the property for at least a year because of the lease. If you're smart, because you're trying to reduce the amount you pay in taxes, you hold it for a year. And then after a year, you can sell the property and get that equity out. And if you don't want to pay anything in taxes, you could do a 1031 exchange. But pushing on past that, the point I'm trying to make is for someone with no source of income besides your 9 to 5, and you're going to quit your 9 to 5 by flipping, bruh, or lady, think about it. You're going to be making no money. You're going to be paying money out every single month to get this project off, like to get this project up and running. Come on, that doesn't even make any practical sense. The wisest way to do it, you can do it however you want. It's your life. Is to buy 2 or 3 rentals, have them cash flowing, then continue on marketing for property. Continue on marketing, get a property under contract that you're going to flip, and use your rental income to pay for you to perform a flip. That's what I'm doing. I'm building up rentals, and then when I have the necessary skills, I'm going to start flipping. But I'm going to have rentals to supplement my income before I do. I'm not just going to jump out there and pray that flip works. People say do that in their courses. They're trying to sell you something. My stuff is free. It's to help you. And if you don't like me, Bigger Pockets is a great site too. They don't pay me. It's just a free shout out. They help me get started. Bigger Pockets is really monumental in my personal development. Anyway, pushing on. So, rental properties I heavily favor them because tax advantages, monthly predictable income, and then once you sell, you can literally do a 1031 into an even bigger rental property and not pay taxes. But let's hit flips. Flips, you make more money on the sell, which you do quicker, but you pay more in taxes. You pay more in your holding costs, which are the taxes, mortgage, and insurance just to hold the property. And if something goes wrong with the maintenance, your flip just went up in smoke. And God forbid you can't refinance. Either or, there's risk. And you should only do, man, you just got to see if you're willing to take the risk to perform a flip. I personally, at this point in my career, I'm not going to do it. I'm just trying to buy more and more rental properties. And if I can get a property under contract with seller financing, boom, that's what's up. But yeah, I'm more of a fan of rental properties. That's me. I like to keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. But you tell me your thoughts. Comment, like, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. I appreciate you listening. Thank you. This is Merrick representing Hustlenomics. Peace. Stay motivated, y'all.